Now offered at the Great Race Place. $3 late pick 3 featuring the last 3 races. $5 late double on the last 2 races. Both with a player-friendly 15% takeout. Every race day at Santa Anita Park.
We did it!
Unbelievable.
This is unbelievable! Hello, everyone. Welcome to a special edition of Double Trouble Live. Santa Anita Park, bought in 2007. I'm Frank Scatoni. This is my partner in crime, Ciaran Thornton. We are Double Trouble, and we are here to do a special Santa Anita late pick 3, late double, low takeout, 15% wager. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, DTL Crew. Partner in crime, what's good, my man?
Best bets in racing right now. Low takeout pick 3 and low takeout double.
Look at you.
We're doing it live for Santa Anita.
Guy hits a couple of nice pick 3s and doubles, and he's got a brand new studio. What do you got going on back there?
We had to get a little bit more professional, more tools. New video camera. We got the cool mic. Hopefully everything sounds good. But yeah, time to upgrade. We're moving up in the world, Frank.
I know. Look at that. And you got your saddle towels there from some Gold Phoenix victories. I'm loving it.
Yeah, we got the sweetest trophies in racing, I think. Santa Anita's trophies there. The Waterford Crystal trophies are the bomb.
They do the best, right? I mean, there's a class from top to bottom. So welcome, DTL Crew. Welcome all the new viewers we may have on this show. As of today, most Sundays and on some select racing days, we will also be streaming live on Santa Anita's official X feed and their YouTube channel. So you can't escape us, Ciaran. We're everywhere.
We're everywhere, yep.
Everywhere you turn around, there's trouble.
Trouble everywhere. But let's turn that trouble into money today. Nice card. Very nice.
Real nice card. And I know we're both alive to start, well, us and everybody else, in the all-turf pick 3. And we're going to get to the late pick 3 in a minute. But before we do, Ciaran, for those who are joining us who have never watched before, we have 2 things we like to say. Support the tracks that support you. Santa Anita has been unbelievable with creating pro player friendly wagers, 15% low takeouts, higher minimums, rewards your handicapping skills and your ticket structuring, right?
Oh, yeah.
You just can't buy numbers anymore. You have to actually be good. And we've seen a really great response to these wagers. And that's the whole point of the show. So why don't you tell our audience just a little bit about what our goal is today. And it's not a selection show. It's not a handicapping show.
No, I mean, we do our selections, but we come on real time and we use the information of the big money gamblers and we try to sniff out who we think are live and not live. And, we may like a horse in the morning when we did our write-up and we come into this show and we'll pick totally opposite horses here. We are a wagering show. We look at the board and we adapt accordingly and hopefully we cash some nice tickets.
So if at any point during the show we put up our bets and our numbers and you're like, oh, Ciaran likes the 8, what's up with the why? Let us know. Ask us questions. That's what we're here for. We cannot do rigorous handicapping because we're worried about the pools and the ticket structures. We might have had a combination that we wrote down this morning and it's an underlay and not worth playing. So we're not going to play that combo.
We've hit a number of bets that had no horses we were going to use in the morning, listening to stuff our viewers have seen as well. So chime in. We're a wagering show. We will change our bets on the fly, which is usually what we end up doing anyway.
Yeah, and unfortunately for me, Ciaran and I, we have a joint account just for the show that I successfully ran up to $1,200, and now he can't keep his hands in his pockets or sit on them. He's been firing away. So we are a gambling show, and Ciaran is the chief gambling officer. He's the CGO.
Yes. Well, I mean, we got it up to like 1,300. We're still at $900. We're ahead of the game, and that's us. That is us doing bets I mean, combining our picks and what we see on the board. So we're trying to get paid. You know, you'll look here and you'll see our picks. We're going to show them shortly. And, you know, when we get out of the first leg or we get knocked in the first leg, you know, on the pick 3, that's the beauty of these bets being stacked up. We can start with the pick 3 and spread a lot or be tight. And if we don't get out, we adapt when we get to the double. So that's the beauty of having these 2 wagers stacked together.
Exactly. I mean, we like to pivot because we're doing this in real time. And Ciaran, you're 100% right. We've talked about this on the show a lot. These bets go hand in hand. You can play the $3 late pick 3 strategically because you know that you can come back with a double. You could either press on some of your smaller payouts, or you can hedge with horses that might have been too expensive to use in your pick 3, but you can come now and use in the double. Let me just go through the comments real quick, and then we're going to get down to business. Scott Shapiro, Shappa the Capper. Are you kidding me?
Well,
anyone who doesn't know Scott Shapiro. What'd you say?
I said, welcome. Nice to see him. A familiar face in the horse racing scene.
Scott, thank you so much for joining us and for your support. Scott does tremendous work. We spend a lot of time together in the Del Mar press box. He's one of the sharpest, hardest working, creative handicappers and horse players you'll see out there. And I know because I watch this man play every single day. Scott, not to give you a big plug or anything, but please put in the chat where people can find you and your work. The DTL Crew, follow Scott Shapiro wherever he is. Terry, let's go DTL. Thank you, Santa Anita. That's right. Thank you. 3 to 5 odds. Frank puts himself on mute today.
I'd say it's lower than that. It's like a Baffert flight line price. 1 to 9 is probably going to happen.
I put myself on mute during the races because nobody wants to hear me grunt, groan, cuss. And then when I come back, I forget to put it back on.
It's usually when you hit your double and I get knocked out and you're doing your happy dance that you forget to actually put it on. So
I know, and you're
I'm okay when you forget about it.
He's on mute. Okay, a couple of more. Scurvy Tooth, regular watcher. Thank you, Scurvy Tooth. Let's go. Jeff, another regular watcher. Evening, gents. How about Kevin Darty? These guys are all loyal members of the DTL Crew. Kevin tweeted out something. He goes, Frank, do you ever sleep? And I made a joke that, like, I put up the do not disturb sign on Mondays and Tuesdays. But just so you know, Kevin, Ciaran, what do you call me?
Count Fracula. I mean, when I actually get a text at 10 in the morning, I'm like, you're awake. Now I realize he likes to schedule his texts. So
yeah, Kevin.
Not actually up when you get a text.
Little pro tip. I schedule texts and I schedule tweets. But I am up. When the racing is on, I'm so excited. You're doing hard work and everything. But anyway, Kevin, thank you for joining us. One more from Canada. Hey, guys. Hi, chat. Cat ate my form. That's okay. Well, that's what we're here for. Thank you for joining us. Another regular member of the DTL Crew. Well, I'm going to get right to it, man. Well, first of all, Ciaran is still alive in the all-turf. So am I. You can go to the Del Mar website to read my analysis on that bet. Everybody and their brother should be alive to that as the favorite one easily. We're going to try something new today. I'm going to put Ciaran's picks as usual on the bottom, but we're also going to share a screenshot. You have your screenshot, Ciaran? So you guys can maybe take a picture.
Yeah, make it a lot easier. Hang on, right here.
Yeah, because we realize that there's a lot going on. These bets, you have to be clever in these wagers. You can't, you can caveman it if you want, but I think it's much better to be strategic. And as you'll see with the way I structured my bets today, I'm all about getting alive to my key horse in the last race, who's 8-1 in the morning line.
And we actually,
9 horse, but we'll talk about that horse in a bit. Ciaran, what's going on? Let's get a winner. Let's get out of this race. What are we doing?
I mean, like everyone, this is a legit 3 to 5 horse, and I didn't want to spend a whole lot trying to beat him, which is, I really like the 8 in the next leg. So I was like, you know what? I'm hoping I get the price we think on the same horse in the last race, the number 9. So I went a little bit higher, $6. Then I'm coming back and spreading in the next leg. And then I've got, it was only $18 if there's a little bit of chaos in this race, I'll still be alive with my 8 in the next, is how I approached it.
Yeah, Ciaran, we're very similar. I know the other day you did a caveman ticket because you didn't really have a strong opinion in any race. It ended up hitting, and you had it a couple of times, so that was a good strategy for that day. But this day we're very similar. We're keying in on a couple of horses. Let me put mine up real quick. Can you remove yours for a second there?
Yes.
Everyone take a screenshot, and I'm going to show my plays today. Very, very similar. Trying to pick and choose and be selective. All right, can everybody see that? So let me just walk you guys through the strategy part of this first, because as Ciaran said, we are a gambling show. If you look at my tickets, my top 2 tickets are trying to get alive to the 9. That horse is my key horse. That's my day. And I also realize that the 1 is going to be very tough in here. So if you look at all of my tickets after my first one, I have the 1 singled, and then I have combinations of B's and A's going forward, and I have some coverage with my other horses in the last leg should my key horse falter. And then that top line there, if you read my analysis and actually see my matrix grid, 185, the 1 and the 8 are my A's, the 5 is my B, and then I have my A's and B's and the next leg single to my 9. So as you can see, we're trying to be creative and clever with the tickets, writing tickets that maximize our opinion and create efficiency. You know, we don't want a lot of dead weight. Take a screenshot because I'm going to stop sharing this.
And then, Frank, just to tell everyone, we had the exact same long shot in that last race. I really loved the 9 as well, iron, and my notes were, I thought the morning line was crazy. I hope we actually do get it. But yeah, we are definitely aligned on that last race.
Yeah, we both chirped at DeRosa, you know, Horse Racing Nation and their program spearheaded by Ed, who does a terrific job, by the way. I'm not knocking Ed at all, but Ciaran and I both vehemently disagree that iron is going to be 8-1 at the off. We thought that was perhaps an uninformed morning line, but we'll see. We'll see.
I mean, I'm hoping we get 4-1, Frank. That's me being optimistic.
I think that horse goes favorite, to be honest with you.
And that's why I'm saying I hope we get the 4-1, because if we don't and we chalk out on these first 2 legs, our tickets we're going to be going home winners but crying.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time, right, my man? All right, so let's look at this race in the board, because we're all about the numbers and where the money is. Public Assembly is getting whacked, to no one's surprise. You want to call up the will pays, Ciaran, and let's see if anyone's taking sneaky money?
So we got the ones paying $21, which actually is not bad for the double, to be honest. I actually thought it would have been a little bit lower. We didn't watch it when we were getting ready for the show. Second is number 5, Paradise Lake. I did not use it. I know you used it on your ticket,
but only as a backup. I don't think you could use both of them on your main ticket, because Paradise Lake is going to be the clear second choice. And you know, looking at the board she is right now, although she's an overlay at 9-2 based on the morning line. Public Assembly is getting hammered.
You know, it's Yakteen, that the 2 horse Willa T is paying 86. The number 8 Watchtower with DeMoro is paying 84. And then it starts getting exponentially higher. I will say,
well, the 5 is 71. That's the one you mentioned, Paradise Lake. Yeah.
I will say the 4 is paying 168, and it's 18-1 on the morning line, and that's actually on one of my backup tickets. I just thought, you know, if I was taking a swing and it's on one of my tickets, it was the 4 and the 5. I kind of took a swing on.
Well, let's
pretty good price. I mean, 92 is not bad to start to pick 3 on the 5 at all.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you. I mean, if the money and the will pays are right, the 4 has no shot.
Why don't we
the
look
5 we talked about, Paradise Lake. You said you are using that horse. I thought you said you weren't.
I have it on my short ticket singly in the next leg. So I've got just a $3 with 4-5 in this leg, with 8 and my horses in the last leg. So I'm all about the 8 in the next leg is what I'm hoping. But then when if I get knocked out or I'm alive, you know, I can press or pull back.
I'll tell you right now, based on what I'm seeing here, if there was one horse was taking a little bit of sneaky money, in my opinion, it's the 2, Willa T, because this horse 8-1 on the line. But okay, the 1 is the overwhelming favorite. The 5, obvious second choice. But the 2 Willa T and my 8 Watchtower, who is a stakes winner, a graded stakes winner, they're paying basically the same in the double and the pick 3. So Willa T is taking some sneaky money. That is a horse to look out for. Yakteen is on fire to start the meet. This horse has very good come-home times, which I love to see, but this is the toughest test of this horse's career. Do you have the 2 in any iteration, Ciaran?
I do not. I wanted to keep it tight. My long shot in here is the 3. I'm a joker because, I mean, you call me a joker all the time, but it's we got this young UK jockey out here racing this, for the winter meet. And
is that Gomer Pyle?
Yeah, so I think he's one to watch. And this horse is the lone. I mean, I think he's just going to go. And I like the jockey switch here. And the horse on paper, I thought was as fast as the favorite, but I'm getting 15-1. So I was like, why don't I throw that one in? So, I mean, I thought actually 21-1 now. I mean, I thought Public Assembly was, if you needed a single and you had one horse, absolutely a great single. But
give me the Cliff Notes version. Which horses are you using in this race?
1, 3 are my main ones on my ticket, but then I've got a backup ticket with 4 and 5.
Okay, so 1, 3, 4, 5. I am just 1, 8, 5 to get out of this race. So you don't have the 8, and I don't have the sneaky ones that you talked about. Let me roll through the comments real quick, and then we'll see if anybody has.
But I actually might do just because we've talked about the 2, Frank, and I really like the 8 in the next. I may just throw $12 away and do a 2, 8, 9.
Yeah, we need our forensic accountant Nick Sievers here to make sure that that sneaky money is in fact sneaky. But I believe it is. I mean, Watchtower is 9-2 on the morning line and is paying 84 in the double, and Willa T is 8-1 on the morning line and is paying 86. Yes. Only a $2 difference. That is super duper sneaky. I think I'm with you, Ciaran. I might do a 2 to my A's in the next and single my 9 because.
Well, who did you have?
I need to get alive to my 9 in the last leg.
Who's your A in the next race? And we can see if he's actually really, you know what I mean? Let's see.
Yeah, let's look at the probables. That's a good point.
So, I mean, I'm a
little spready here on, but I'm 3, 9, 5, 8.
All right. So let's see what the Will pays on the double.
Yeah, who's the favorite in the next leg?
It's a tie between actually the 5 and the 8. So the 1 into the 5 is paying $13. 1 into the 8 is paying $13. Delmar Jerry, that's the one I thought, the not Baffert one. And then after that, we get number 3 paying 17, number 9 at 29, and then it starts going up.
Yeah. Anyone else out there? I mean, I think the 9 has a huge shot. Ciaran, I'll start with you. And then if anyone in the comments has anything about that 9, I'd love to hear because I'm going to have a good day if the 9 wins.
In the next leg?
Yeah, Katona.
I did not put it on, but I mean, Tiago's starting to race pretty nicely. I mean, if the horse had done better on dirt, I mean, they're going back to dirt today, but after stinking it up on turf last out, but it did close pretty well going 6.5. And if you look at that, maybe the horse has woken up second off the layoff, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, I mean, this horse has so much back class. I mean, I don't know. I give that horse a shot. Let me roll through the comments real quick, Ciaran, because people are asking questions. And there's some things about. Well, thank you, Scott. We really appreciate you and all the work you do. Good luck to you, Kevin. Hey, Ciaran. That first $6 pick 3 is 24. Is your math wrong, Ciaran? Wouldn't be the first.
No, my math was right, but when I copied from my earlier sheet, we had the 10 scratch in the last leg, so that's why.
Right, the 10 was on the AE list. So, yes, the 10 scratched. Santa Anita Park live. I don't know who is that. That must be Santa Anita. Thank you for joining us, Santa Anita. All right, thank you very much for that info. Yeah, I had that as a scratch. I guess Ciaran didn't update his sheet, but that's okay. Made it just in time. Hey, better late than never, my friend. What do you think? Anonymous X wants to know if Public Assembly is a confident pick.
I would say of the chalks we've seen lately, this is one that's up there. And I think it's, if you were forced to do a single, I've seen worse singles than this one.
I mean, the question is, who's good enough to beat this horse, right? This horse has beaten Paradise Lake a few times. Watchtower, in my opinion, I mean, is dead on the board, which is shocking to me. You know, she won a grade 3, the Autumn Miss, and I thought her comeback race at Del Mar off a long layoff was really, really good. She didn't back that up in her couple of races after that, but I don't know. I think she's let's put it this way, she's eligible for a big breakout race, but the way she's getting bet does not instill any confidence. If I'm just looking at the board, let's say Ciaran, we're like looking at the board and just looking for market signals, the 2 would be the market signal one for me.
2 absolutely is the market signal, and the fact that the 8 with DeMoro on is so cold and has drifted up is, I will say
that worries me.
Yeah, I will say the 5 is Paradise Lake. I thought the morning line of 2-1 was insane, and on my notes I put, I think this horse should be 3 to 4 to 1. So the 5 is actually at a price I thought it would be at, and the 1 is at where I thought. 2 absolutely is the sneaky money one here.
Yeah, not so much in the win pool, but in the will pays. But that money might come in late on the win. Yeah, I agree with Scott. The distance definitely helps Paradise Lake. 3 starts, going 9 furlongs, 2 wins and a third. The red carpet was probably a little too far, even though she did make up ground in the lane. This is her sweet spot. This is her distance.
And then, you get Rispoli for Phil. And, this horse, jockey change, probably do it the world of good.
Which horse? I'm talking about Paradise Lake.
Oh, Paradise Lake. But I was saying, I was adding to the fact that I think the Phil horse, the number 1, is miles ahead, just because I think the jockey change might be key here.
Yeah, my advice to you is I don't think it makes sense to use both the 1 and the 5 if you're just playing, unless you hit it a bunch of times. I took a stand with the 1, although I do have a 5 on one ticket where I have spread and then I single a long shot in the last. So ticket construction is very important. RDW, hope your trip to Asia was great. Japan, Hong Kong, safe travels back. Thank you for joining us. I don't understand what you mean, Satlik. First time joining us. How will the ranking be determined in race 7? It's ranked on our opinion of the race and who we think is the most likely winner based on value. I rank things based on value and their chances to win, not necessarily, who I think the best horse in the race is. So, Dan H, Katona's ready. I agree. Put up some picks, guys. Let's go. Let's see who we're rooting for. Cat 8 my form is singling the 1. Hey, look at this. John, live from South Point. Nice. Chris Andrews, I think he's the sports guy there. Tell him we said hello.
That is a fantastic sports book there.
They do a great job. I think they ran the 9 on the turf last time as just a leg stretcher prep race. I think that had all the markings of a prep race. Here's John. Yeah, Ciaran, real quick, what do you make of that Jonathan Thomas horse, the 7? I love betting him. I just thought this horse was overmatched.
I mean, you know me, I'm always about betting Ricky's horses. I mean, his stats are off the page. I just liked other ones more. And I thought I'm either going to single and try a long shot and then recover in the double is the way I'm approaching it. So That's the beauty of having the double next. If I'm totally wrong in this race, I'll adjust in the next race.
100%. That's what Ciaran said. Like we bet the pick 3 and the double kind of conjoined. One determines the other. Cat A, only 7 likes. Come on, guys, like and subscribe. Smash those buttons. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. I don't know fairly usually.
If we see that the probables paying horrible into the last leg, Frank, we can always hammer the chalks a little bit more now with the double. Or if it's paying more than we thought, we can spread and kind of hedge with some of the other horses. So that's the beauty of having both of these bets, which is why we do both.
Right, Ciaran, right. Because Public Assembly wins, and let's say Del Mar Jerry or the Normandy Landing win. We're looking at heavy chalk, 2 short prices, and then we have to examine the double probables and see where the value is.
I think every time we've done this at every track since we started this show, Frank, you get paid more doing the pick threes and the doubles than you would straight up on the win parlays. So even if it's paying low, you're still going to make money. The low takeout makes the world of and the high price tickets makes the world of difference.
You guys will watch us after the show. We do the parlay every time. Scurvy 2 singling the one here. Good luck. Coverage in the turf pick the 158. Okay, yeah, no problem. That's you're allowed to sit out races. LD in the house. LD in the house, buzzing off gratefully. Gratefully was huge. Oh, I didn't know that was you. Nice. Is that right? Adelphi's first start. Look out, little red feather. Adelphi's coming. You know, I sent out a tweet after that race, Ciaran. Robert Falcone Jr. I love when East Coast trainers send a couple of horses out here, just a little bit of a string.
Yeah, because once
and then they have success, right? So come back.
Yeah, and then they start looking and they go, wow, let's send some more horses out and more horses. And it grows the fields. I mean, it's all about growing the sport.
Public service announcement. If anyone wants to buy a 4-year-old or a 5-year-old filly and mare, allowance conditions, that is the weakest division out here.
Oh, by far.
There's a race tomorrow that we'll talk about. I think I could win that race.
We're off to the races.
Oh, they're off. Sorry. All right. Good luck. I don't like to talk during the race, but I hate where the one is. Oof. Wow. Game effort. Man, Starry Night would have really, really stirred things up. It was close, but Frank called it with confidence. Ciaran, you're on mute. Now Ciaran's on mute, Dan. What are the odds of that? Ciaran was on mute. What are the odds? Oh man, I mean, we all have it, but it's not the best. There I am, 185-3958. So I am alive on my main ticket, but all of my backup tickets, poof. Not happy with Paradise Lake's performance.
Oh, horrible.
Or the ride.
No, I was like too far back.
Yeah.
This track, after you get the rain we get, you don't want to be 800 miles back, I don't think.
Yeah, typically Santa Anita, especially with the rails out, it does favor forwardly placed horses. It's not that you can't close, but we've seen, especially like you said, Ciaran, with the rain, it's been tough to make up ground. I mean, those two horses were basically 1-2 around the track. Oh, for a second, I thought it was either going to be my 8 or your 4. That would have been, that would have been phenomenal. Watchtower would have been a very good result for me. Your 4 ran a good race.
Yeah, I thought just too little, too late.
Too little, too late. I'm going to check my all turf because I don't know what I have in there. I think I have the horse, but let me see. All turf. 7. Yeah, 7-5, and I'm single to the 9. So I'm alive on both my tickets. What are you alive to, Ciaran? Let's put you. You want to put your screen up? I think it's easier to see.
My all turf, I'm out, but I'm alive on 8 in this race and spread in the last race.
Okay, 1 with 8, 1, 3. Okay, so your backup smart. You know, that's why we do this, right? You can use a lot of different horses, cost effective. If you had combined all these horses, you know, on your A line, it would have been through the roof. So very smart.
I think when I originally did the ticket, which is what I usually do, I'll do the caveman ticket with all my picks.
Do it first, right?
Yeah. And I was like, I think it came out at like $144. And I thought, man, if this chalk, I'm going to lose $100. So I can't do that. I got to kind of spread around. And I thought that if the 4 or the 5 win this leg, it's going to pay better, even with the favorite chalking out the next 2. So that's the approach.
With public assembly going down, forget it. I mean, that's absolutely.
And that's actually going to juice the pool. So what we always talk about.
That's right.
When we have a heavy horse go down, odds on in the first leg of the pick 3, people come back and they fire in the double, which is the beauty of that. You know what I mean?
Because they're busted out. We've talked about this. We noticed this from the jump, Ciaran. That was something you recognized because
we were doing
all the numbers and following the pools and the handles and everything.
Our show was double trouble, and we first started it. It was all about the double, but then we're like, well, we're doing the pick 3, and it's a low takeout, and we need the information from the pick 3, and we can adjust our doubles based on that. So that's why we ended up expanding the show.
And we saw that the pick 3s were paying phenomenal, like some like more than 50% better than the parlay.
Oh yeah.
All right, Ciaran, good job. You're alive on your $18 ticket. I'm alive as well. We're going to get serious about the late double in a second, but let me roll through the comments. Hats off to Shapper. He's the one who said that the 9 furlongs would absolutely favor Paradise Lake. That's Scotty, you're hired. Third man in the chair. Okay, yeah, terrible ride. Wasn't the best ride, I will say.
But he will adjust. You don't toss him because now Rispoli's going to go, all right, it's still playing like this after the rain. I got to adjust. I can't because right before we went on that rain break, he was closing from the clouds on horses. You just can't do that right now. Got to be a little.
Yeah. Oh, at Del Mar, he was timing everything like that. Perfect. He was on. This course plays very, very different. So you have to be aware of that. You know, I'm looking at the horse's PPs. I mean, there's no reason the horse should have been that far back. We'll have to watch the replay. Maybe he got pinched at the break or whatever. But I kind of agree with Scott. The one was just flat. You know, wasn't really making up a lot of ground in the lane. Little too late. Okay, Froggy says the horse was trapped. We'll go back and we'll watch replays. Let's see. John Alwell, nice comments on the 7. Ran fine. Yeah, the 7 ran great. The 7 was going to blow up everybody's tickets. Yeah, sorry, John. That was a good call. Yes, feel so dumb not wheeling. Yeah, that would have been a nice exacta. Okay. I hope this isn't dirty, but does anyone speak Spanish? But welcome, AAA. I see something Santa Anita. Ciaran? Is that Gaelic, maybe?
No.
And here's Juan joining us for the first time.
I only speak cerveza. That's my only word. Cerveza.
All right. Well, I'm alive in the all turf. I'm alive in the late pick 3. Ciaran is alive in the late pick 3. But we have some work to do. Let's first start by looking at the will pays.
I was actually just looking at that while you were speaking there, Frank, and we've got.
You should have played my Oscar walk-off music.
I should have actually. Where the 5 and the 8 are paying the exact same, $32.80. So they are joint favorites, and next up is 5 and 8. So we got the Baffert horse with KK on, and that was my reason for not liking it. And you know, my thought always is here. JJ's always going to get the more live mounts. So I think I actually ended up putting the 3 on top. So I'm a little, I think that'll come down. The 3's paying $46.60. All
right. Give me, if you don't mind, I'm sorry. You probably said most of this, but Give me like the top 5 in order if possible.
Top 5 in order is 5 and 8 tied at the exact same amount. We don't see that too often.
How much?
$32.80.
That's for $2. It's a $2 double.
Correct.
That's pretty good. 15.
I actually thought it's really good. And then
Yeah.
the three is paying $46.60. Then we go to the 9 at $93.80, and then it starts going up into the hundreds.
What about the 8?
5 and 8 are tied at $32.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, you did say that. Okay. So nothing really sneaky except that maybe the 3 is a little dead in the double. I actually like the 3 better than the other.
My notes here. This is the Baffert JJ rides, and that's usually the one I always upgrade left and right. And I think my stats for KK usually just gets the scraps, you know what I mean, on the Baffert horses. He's 8%. So especially when there's 2 in the race, JJ always has his pick, you know?
Yeah, riddle me this, Ciaran. I mean, why didn't Ricky retain the mount? I mean, he 19-1 lost by a head off a year plus break. I think he did a pretty good job with that horse. Maybe it was Kimura's mount though, because he won with the horse before the layoff. I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, I think
no?
Yeah, I think Baffert is usually only has like 2 riders, unless someone else comes in. And if we went back and looked at that race, KK was probably on some other horse or on one of those 4-horse Baffert races. Who knows?
Yeah, or maybe because he did right. He rode at Los Al, right? I mean, I didn't pay much attention, but all right. Let's just see, Shapper. I'm taking on both Bobs. Well, you can't say that and then not tell us with who. Come on, Shap. share the info. Share the knowledge.
I hope he's jumped. I think the 8 is a great single here. And I need it to be too, so I'm staying alive.
Do you think Delmar Jerry's going to be able to wire them, or do you think he's going to sit off the Bafferts? One of the Bafferts is going to go.
I mean, look who's on. They've got Edwin on here, and I think they're probably just going to try and wire it. Probably. I mean, look, some sharp works.
I know, but there's other speed. That's my concern. And if you look at this horse's, last race at the same exact level, went out and it wasn't that fast of a pace, and then tired as the even money favorite. So that bothered me a little bit.
The horse does like Santa Anita, 2 from 4. So I thought I ended up going 8-3. If I had to pick 2 horses, only 2 horses in this leg, it would be 8-3.
I guess the question is, do you believe that 99 and 97, those are huge outliers, and they were both at Del Mar? Just real quick, Shap, what do you think of Del Mar Jerry, if you don't mind giving your opinion on that horse? I had that horse as a B, but I ended up using the horse on my spread ticket, when I was tighter with my other ones. But I like Katona the best. I like Voldemort, Katona and Voldemort, and then Normandy Landing. And I have Del Mar Jerry as kind of a saver. Ciaran, you built your whole day around this horse.
I did. I mean, I need him to keep going, but on one of my double tickets, I actually like a crazy price in here. Number 6, Runaway Charlie. And I think I was reading my notes to you earlier. I was like, I'm going to take a flyer off the cliff with this horse at 30-1. Shipping in from Hawthorne. There's no reason to like this horse. Yeah. Coming in from Hawthorne.
Nothing good has ever come out of Hawthorne. Let me tell you that.
But Rispoli got enticed to ride. And then I was like, well, look at the ownership group name, Thelma and Louise. So I'm going to go off the cliff with them here. And, one of my doubles is, I know it's going to pay great with the price. So this is going to be one of my crazy double plays using the 6 here.
This is a typical Ciaran play, but I will tell you this about the horse. The run style is very suitable. I really think there's going to be a speed duel. I think there's going to be a very fast pace. This horse knows how to sit and track and make a move. So from a run style perspective and a race flow perspective, that horse fits really well. Now the question is, Ciaran, who was ice cold for 9 months out of the year last year, suddenly got hot and was doing well. Can he move this horse up enough to win a non-winners of 1 here in Southern California? We'll see, but he's going to get the right trip, Ciaran.
Oh, absolutely. So, the price is right. Why not?
I had a hard time with this race. I also gave a look, I didn't end up using, but I gave a look to the 7 Field of Magic. This horse is in good form. It's a huge class jump, but if you go back to July 4th of last year, ran in an N1X open company. Granted, it was Losal, but finished second and was favored. So that horse fits too.
And the horse has had a couple of bullet works here at Santa Anita. 2 from 2. I mean, the horse 2 wins here, but KK hops off and we get Franco. And I'm like, he's a jockey. I want to see him getting a heater before I'm going to use. I mean, the works weren't enough for me to jump on him. And I usually like supporting the small stables, but this guy has been throwing offers for a while. So I found enough reasons not to use him. Doesn't mean he doesn't have a chance though.
All right. I love Shapper in the conversation here. I agree. I think there's going to be a very fast pace, and he's not a fan of the 5. So he's taking those on. He's on the 2 and the 6. So, Ciaran, you talked about the 6. I looked at the 2 for a very, very long time because that dirt form isn't all that bad. And McCarthy is not like over exuberant. He doesn't crazily spot his horses. He ran this horse in the Hollywood Derby at grade 1. So he must think the horse has some ability.
And you got a hungry jockey who came out here. I mean, I would not be opposed to that one at all. If you don't like the chalks, and I agree. I mean, the 5, I think on my tickets is, if I look at my tickets here, I was so. I don't even have when I put, if you look at my doubles, Frank.
Yeah, I'm going to put that up right now, Ciaran.
I was all about the 3, 4, 6, and 8. So I tossed the 5. I didn't use the 5 on any of my planned bets today.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people are lukewarm. Hey, DTL Crew, we got a professional handicapper in Scott Shapiro in the house. Come on, you got to weigh in. I know you guys are out there. You got a lot of good handicapping information. Tell us who you're using. Do you agree with Scott? Do you disagree? Do you agree with Ciaran? Do you agree with me? Who's going to win this race? I thought this was very tough. Hey, Track Gabe, thanks for joining us. I look good. It's a trick of the camera. I have a lot of special effects on, but thank you. I hope you're doing well, man. Miss you, and I hope you're able to get back to the track pretty soon.
We still have 14 minutes, Frank, so I suppose we should look at some of the probables into the next leg.
Definitely should, because Larry wants us to put our community tickets up early.
Yes, versus wait until the end. So let's see what the 5 into the 9 is paying.
There you go.
5 into 9 is paying $163, Frank. Interesting. Actually, these pays can't be right. Oh, let's see what the 8 into the 9. 8 into the 9 is 117.
Well, let me start with this, Ciaran. Right now, the favorite double combination from this race to the next is the 8-3, and it's $62.
That's great.
That's the Papa Padromo horse who has a big shot.
Yes,
then the 2 at 70, and then the 4 at 92, and then the 9 at 115. So the 9 is the 4th choice in the probables right now. So it won't be 8-1. No. But it won't be as short as we think.
Which is good for us.
Yeah, great for us. One thing we've seen, everybody listening, with this late double, because of the high minimum, unless there's like a super strong standout, you see the money spread everywhere. And because of that, you're getting good prices. Yes, you'll get a good price if someone's overbetting a favorite combo. But when nobody has an idea of what to do, the money's just kind of spread all around. So you can find some really, really good value in a sequence like this.
And we're actually a little higher than we were on that last double show we did, Frank, at this time into it, 60 and 70. I would say the favorite's probably going to end up dropping to like 48 to 50, which is great for a chalk double, if you know what I mean.
You know what, Ciaran? Let me look at the Optics EQ imputed odds, double odds for the next race. So they have the 3 at 3.3, the 2 at 3.6, the 4 at 5-1, the 5 at 7-1, and then the 9 at 6.5-1. Those are the horses who are all taking money, and those kind of jibe with the morning line. There's nothing super sneaky as far as I can see.
And on Race Lens, they had Del Mar Jerry going off at 5-2 favorite. They had the 5 going off at 6-1, and the 3 being 9-2. Yeah.
And what about the next leg?
Next leg, they have 4 being 3-1. They have it as 4-2-3-9 in the next leg. But they're it's one of those things where we've talked about before, 4 and 2 at 22%. So, when you don't see any dominant favorite, it's kind of like, it could be anyone's.
So I have my pick 3 is 3, 5, 8, 9, singled to the 9. Who am I missing? Who should I be scared of?
You're up what, 3, 5, 8, 9?
That's who I have alive to my 9. I'm looking to see if I should play doubles with the horses I don't have here. Maybe Shapper's 2 and your 6.
Well, we also have our community ticket, and my chalk for this race is going to be the 8, and my long shot I want us to use on the community is going to be 6. So I'm going to use the 6 and 8 as my picks in this race.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to go 3, 9.
So you want 3, 9 in this one?
Yeah.
And then we already know we're both going to agree on the 9 in the next leg, which makes it a little easy, correct?
Yes.
Now, do we add a saber one with a chalk?
Well, here, let's see who we like in what order. I am 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 6, 8. in that order. Leg. Yeah. So who's your second choice?
Leg, I ranked my horses as 3, 9, 2, 10.
Well, we have to use the 3 then, because I'm 2, 3 and you're 3, 9. And then I don't have the 10. So why don't we use your 10? And
actually, the 10 scratch. I forgot about that, Frank. I'm looking at my old.
Yeah, that was the AE. You're correct. Yeah. So say your order again.
I went 9, 3, and 2 was my third choice. And, we've got DeMuro riding for Phil. They've not won yet, but the fact that Phil's 2, 3. Yeah.
Because I'm 2, 3. My B's in order are 2, 3, 4, 5. And it sounds like you're the same, right?
Let's look at what our lowest pay would be if we went 8, 3. So if we went 8, 3 right now, Frank, we'd be getting $59. And if we just did a $5 double with our 4 horses into the 3, we'd be getting paid 60. So it'll end up being 50. Not horrible.
So wait, who are our horses again, Ciaran?
So in the first leg, we're going 3, 6, 8, 9, and in the next leg, we're going to go 2, 3, 9.
2. Okay, right. So you're being smart. You're looking at the payouts. 8.
What our lowest possible pay?
Between the 2, 3, and 9. What's the lowest with the 8? 8 with 2, 3, 9.
8 with 2, 3, 9. 8 with 2 is 67. 59 with the 3, and 119 with the 9.
Yeah, I mean they're almost not even worth playing in my opinion. You have that horse in your pick 3, the 8. Yeah, that's your key to the day.
That's my key to my all turf and my.
Well, you know what? Let's put it out to the DTL crew. Should we use the 8 here, or should we try to beat the 8 and catch something big? Because if the 8 wins and Ciaran hits the last leg, he's going to win. Somebody's going to win. It'll be nice. If we do it, we're going to have to do it like 3 times, I think.
The 8. So we do a straight
$15
up
double.
8 with 2, 3, 9
for $15. Yeah, just do that.
8 with 2, 3, 9. All right, that'll cost us $45. And
right.
Then that gives us some. Then we could do a crazy
$5 double 3, 6, 9 with 2, 3, 9.
I was just thinking we do a crazy one where we just do a $5 double 6 with 9. It's only $5. 6 with 9 is paying. Well,
no, because we have the 9. Like the 9 is covered for us. I think. I mean, it'd be nice to get the community. I think we 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. $5 double 3, 6, 9 with 2, 3, 9. In the spirit of community.
$5 double what?
3, 6, 9.
3, 6, 9
with 2, 3, 9. That's not it. It's what, $45 again, right?
Yeah, so we're spending $90, which is what we usually try to spend around $100. So
here, I'm going to put it up so Larry can see it. DTL Crew, starting off $15 double. What do we got here on?
8 with 2, 3, 9.
Yep, 8 with 2, 3, 9, and then just a $5 double because these are some prices, right? 3, 6, 9 with 2, 3, 9, right?
3, 6, 9 with 2, 3, 9. Yep.
And totals, they're 45 each. Totals $90. So let me just put the amount in. So why don't you explain to some first-time listeners exactly what we're doing here and why?
So we've got, between the two of us, we're live on multiple different bets. So we're going to get paid if our horses hit. What we're trying to do is the pays are so nice in this leg that if we get our chalk and we get our price in the next one, we get paid. And if there's utter chaos in here and it knocks us out, we're alive on some crazy prices. And the pays are so good that even spending $90, we have a chance of making $500, $600, $700.
Yeah, and what we try to do is we're trying to do somewhat like each of us picks a somewhat logical horse and a long shot to make it more interesting and fun. Or sometimes if a member of the community really likes a horse, we'll throw that horse in too. Somebody said they were singling the 7 here.
I mean, the reason we started doing the community bet, Frank, is we started learning if we just used our tickets and our viewers were making some big money. They were taking our picks from one leg and your picks from the next, and we were combining on both legs, and some of the pays were big. So we were like, well, let's start doing that ourselves.
So here's what I'm going to do as my saver, as my double. This is going to be my double play. I'm going to have to put money in the tip jar, Ciaran. What do you think I'm doing in this leg?
Chalk, chalk.
I don't play chalk. Why do you say that? All. All to the 9. All to the 9. So 9 times 5 is what? 45. Another $45 bet. So here you go. Here's my double. The 9 is the key to my day. If the 9 loses, I was just wrong. There you go. I am covered. And I also remember I have the pick and the all turf to the 9 as well. So if the chalkies come in, I have it both pick 3s, and I have it because this is a dirt race. I have it in my late pick 3, and I'm topping up in my double.
Here, I got to put my music in there. So what are your picks again, Frank? Hang on, we got to get late breaking
news
Frank's
from Santa Anita Park. Frank Scatoni, the sharpest handicapper in the world, who's very surgical, is using the all ball. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, look at this. Sensing a re-energized. It's true. We were champing at the bit to come back, but you know what? Santa Anita likes what we're doing. We like what they're doing. And we were able to strike up a little strategic partnership where they wanted to support us and the horse players and make our show more accessible to people who may not know about it. So we're on their X feed and we're on their YouTube channel. And we're professionals, man. We're bringing the thunder. Plus, Ciaran's been winning, so he's not a grouch.
Yes. Yeah, you'll have to go look at Frank's Trouble in Paradise video where I had a meltdown and almost threw my laptop across the screen.
That was a great show, man. Like, that should have been on Bravo. Like, we got into it. Two brothers, like, really getting into it. Like, we reached the boiling point.
It was like at the umpteenth lost on the line, second place. Just like my NHC last year. I think I had, like, over the 3 days of contest, I must have had 22 seconds or thirds. It was crazy.
I know, but I felt your frustration. The reason I pushed back is because you kept saying second to my horses. Like you weren't happy that I won. You were mad that you ran second to me.
Especially when Frank was beating me. This is how he was finding his horses. The AI handicap, yep, right here. I got mine here. Greatest thing. I used it was one of my tickets at NHC, and it was the best performing ticket last year.
All right, hey, Ciaran, let's see. What do we have? They're at the gate. Jess is giving her opinion. I wouldn't mind hearing that actually, but Slim Jim is singling the 7. That's a bold move, my friend. You want to tell us why? We talked a little bit about the 7. Not taking any money. I'm going to mute her. I really like what Jess has to say, but I can't listen during the show, unfortunately.
The 3
is a little sneaky, but I think the 7 has class concerns.
The 3 is getting some good money, but the 3 into the 3 in the next leg is paying $86, Frank, versus the 8 into the 3 paying 54 and the 5.
So the 3 is the favorite going forward to the favorite in the next?
Yeah, so I mean you're getting 9-5 on Del Mar Jerry,
yeah,
but you're getting a lot better value. you're getting a lot. The 3, yeah, interesting.
We'll check the board in a minute, real quick. Yes, I do love the 9. Please throw the 9 in. Ciaran loves the 9 as well. We both usually when we both land on a
long shot. Yes.
Yeah. And the horse doesn't always win, but
no, but they outperform.
Money.
I mean, one of the things we talk about, if you go to Santa Anita's expert page, I mean, take all the information out there. Everyone's doing the work and handicapping. Yeah. And Frank likes 8 or 9. I like 9. And then you see someone else likes 9. You probably should throw the 9 in somewhere on a ticket, use the information.
Handicap the handicapper is what we like to say. Hey, Gabe, thank you for putting your picks up real quick because they're loading into the gate. Gabe is 358 with 3-4. Good luck, my friend. Thank you so much for joining us. If you don't follow Gabe on Twitter, Gabe, put your Twitter handle up there so people can follow you. Scott C is 5'8" with 4. I love it. We have some Spanish-speaking viewers. L5. Thank you for joining us. I hope you can hear the translation in Spanish because we keep trying to set it up so that you either get subtitles or can actually, there's like an overdub of our voice.
Yeah, we have it set up where it'll do it, and I think what you can do is you click on the 3 dots, like I use Chrome, so you click on the 3 dots and it'll speak it out for you.
Okay. All right, the last horse is loading. Ciaran needs the 8. 8 wouldn't be terrible for me, but I prefer the 9. And the communal ticket, we are 3589, right? That's 3689. 3689. Good luck to everyone. Shapper, if you're still watching, good luck to you. Dan H, they're off. I did not expect that move from Big Bet Joff and Safa. Well, I will tell you this. The time off and maybe the rains or whatever have produced some really good prices at Santa Anita. That was an X for me. Did anyone mention that? Well, I did the all ball, so I'm alive. But did anyone? Oh, Mark Glatt, your buddy.
Actually, I'm alive on one of my double tickets. Just because we didn't really even talk about him, which is crazy. Like he's on the ticket.
No, we did not talk about Clooney at all. What were you holding him back?
No, I mean it was on one of my bets there. But I mean what I wrote was Glatt horse I would have tossed, as we've been talking about, for the last several months.
He's winning
27%, first start since October. Horse is 2-2-1 from 6 here and gets the juice. So, I mean, I was an automatic toss, and now, we've talked about it the last couple of shows. You can't toss him anymore. He's winning on prices.
That really frustrates me because Mark Glatt off a layoff is like almost an automatic angle for me. And I just thought there were better horses in the race. Let me read what I wrote. Love Santa Anita, and I'm sure Glatt will have him ready to run off an October freshening. But he's failed at this level a few times, so the 6-year-old will need a career best to break through today. X. Wah, wah. Ciaran, good job. You have it 2 times. I only have it 1.
And I have it live to our price horse, number 9. So let's see.
Well, we both do. But you have it 2 times. I have it once.
Yeah.
Look at his face is all red. He's giddy with excitement.
No, that's just my normal. I'm tanning under a light bulb. I've got Irish skin. What can I say?
DTL Crew, no bueno. We did not even talk about that horse. Anyone have anything on that horse? John Alwell, okay. Wheel the 9 next. We're all just alive to the 9. I mean, that was the point of it. That's why we spread in some of these legs, right, Ciaran? Because we had an opinion in the last.
The 9 is paying $619. Well, the probable was, Frank, for $5. So let's see.
You have it twice. I have it once. That would be a successful show, I'd say.
Yes, indeed.
Although you probably bet like $800 today, but that's okay.
No, actually, I mean, I went tight on my.
I'm kidding.
I went tight on my pick 3. The double. I mean, I went a little bit lower than I normally did, just because I thought it wouldn't pay as much.
Well, Shapper was right. He was against both the Bafferts. This wasn't one of the ones he used, though, right? Because I think we used his 2 and the 6. What a weird race.
Yeah.
We have a lot of Spanish comments in the chat that I would love to get to. I wonder if there's a translation feature like this. Does anybody know? Hasley Sophia. Sophia, that's the name of one of my dogs. Terry and I, we have 2 dogs, Tobias and Sophia. I don't know, but thank you for joining us. Oh, Chris. Where was this information at the top of the hour?
What information? Oh, and then we would have talked about it. And I'm actually mad at myself because I made a note that I'm actually betting a Glatt when I've been off him for so long.
No, I know, but remember we talked about the other day, like day 1 or 2, he had a winner, and you were like, okay, now we got to pay attention.
Yes.
Yeah, and you know what, Ciaran? It's not so much like the Glatt might be heating up or anything like that.
The horses, it's the clock.
But no, I thought I didn't think the horse had a shot. Honestly, I mean,
I will say I did think it had a shot, and what would have thrown me off it was how cold he was, but he's not cold anymore, which is why I had it. I mean, it was
2 back in a 5-horse field at Santa Anita, a mile at the same exact condition, 12-1. Finished dead last with no excuses. Then Glatt claimed the horse, and then the horse ran terrible for the same condition at Del Mar. But here's the thing. Glatt is so good. He's like, you know what? Let me back off a little bit, tweak a little things, and I'll bring this horse back fresh and ready.
I should have said something. You know what I mean? This is on me, not us not talking about it. But one of the other reasons I liked it as well is not only is Glatt heating up, Miller's been heating up as well. And Glatt claimed the horse off Miller right when he was starting to heat up. And, that's one of those things. And we've talked about it a lot of times before. These trainers go ice cold and then hot, but it's got a lot to do with the time frame on the racing calendar.
The condition book.
It rotates around, and then the condition book come back again. And, the horse gets the race that it was always looking for. So that was he claimed a horse off Miller who was starting to heat up, and he's heating up. So we absolutely should have talked about that one a lot more versus having it stuck on a.
But I mean, let's be honest, Ciaran. You basically used every horse in the race.
That's you with the all button.
That's right. I did because I didn't trust anybody. I knew that was going to be the toughest race. I said at the top of the hour and on my tweets, I have to be alive to the 9 in the last race. Whatever it takes, I have to be alive. Maybe
blah blah blah
blah blah blah blah. Any Arrested Development fans out there?
Oh no. This one's more appropriate. It's the baby talk.
Oh, I am not a baby, believe me. There's only one big baby on this show. It's not me.
That's me. Yes, yep, it absolutely is me.
Oh, I don't think so. Anyone watch Arrested Development? Blah blah blah.
So we're getting $617 when we win this race, Frank. For the $5, not too shabby. And they're actually all about The 2 is getting all the money, which I'm not overly shocked at, but if you can find reasons, I thought the 3 was better. If you can find reasons to toss the number 2 with DeMoro, you could get paid pretty decently on exactas and tries in this race, I think. Especially, I'm kind of shocked that the number 3, the Papa horse is 6-1.
That is not a good sign. But we'll look at the will pays. Here, hold on. Let me hide Ciaran's novel. You see that?
My
the
novel?
law offices of blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Let me ask the audience what they think of Frank's joke. Oh, yeah, not many claps there, Frank.
Well, Ciaran, I mean, Arrested Development is sophisticated sense of humor. It's not a cartoon. It's not a Dominion.
Yeah, I grew up watching. I grew up watching Benny Hill in Ireland, so I have poor taste. Well, that's great taste.
No, Benny Hill, a sophisticated man before his time.
Yes, way before his time.
That poor guy, he would never have had a career today. No,
he wouldn't have made it. He wouldn't have made it after the first episode. They would have gone down, and that's actually what killed the show eventually.
Let me tell you how much I remember watching Benny Hill. You
always watched. If you missed the show, you had to be there at the end when they did the chase scene all around everything.
The chase scene at the end was brilliant.
So what do you think of this too here, Frank? I mean, if we're live gambling, so we can't resist degenerate betting something here. And
yeah, well, when I started to go through it from the inside out, I got to the 2 and I wrote down A because I thought the horse was good enough to win the race. But then I got through the rest of the field and I was like, well, there are like 5 horses who look exactly like the 2. Iron was the one who looked different than all the others, but I think the 2 absolutely has a shot. Let's look at the will pays. Let's find some sneaky stuff. You know how we do.
Yep.
So I'll let you bring it up.
All right, so let's look at
Please like and subscribe, everyone. Tell your friends.
So we're looking, let's go. So they've got the 2 as the chalk. So let's go. 2-3 is paying $13. 2-9 is paying $35. Actually, 2-3 is the top on the exacta. 2-5. Actually, 2-3 and 2-5 are paying the same.
I'm sorry, you misunderstood me. I want to look at the will pays.
Oh, will pays.
Remember we do the pick 5 and everything? See if anything's buried. Look, here on there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 horses that carry over.
Wow. So looking at the pick 3, Frank. Well, yeah, the 2 is.
Let's look at the double first. Let's look at the double first. Who's favored in the double? The 4.
4 is favored for 319. I didn't see that at all.
So is that the Sadler horse?
That is the Sadler horse with Frey on it. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's a total question mark. Anyone have anything on the 4 in there?
And I thought it was a question mark too, but we talked about it. Frey he's not had the wins yet, but he's riding a lot better, I would say, than he was. And that's one of those things, like people would look at his stats, and I bring up stats a lot where this jockey's 8% and 0 for this, but Frey has been unlucky with the mounts he's had, and he's had some difficult horses too, and he's been riding pretty well. And this horse here, 5 winners from 6 starters and 3 of them on turf. So this might have been the plan all along. They ran on the dirt at Del Mar, and now they're coming back here. And but this horse.
Why the drop, though? I didn't think the horse ran that bad in the debut. Why not try a maiden special weight? Why put the horse up for sale? That's what confused me a little bit.
Yeah, maybe they're hoping. I mean, we joke about it all the time. Who usually grabs these horses when they're up for this tag?
Yeah, there's only a few trainers who spend this much.
And Sadler's usually the one who does this.
So, he can't claim from himself.
Which is probably why he's like, don't worry, no one's going to claim this horse because I'm the one who does this. So.
Oh my God, that is so funny. Here, look at this. Brownie. Brownie is back. I guess from Hong Kong. I hope you had a good, safe trip. Everything was really exciting over there. Is there a horse in race 8 that Ciaran didn't use?
I was tied in race 8. I only went 3 horses, 2, 3, 9. That was it.
You went 4.
One of them scratched, remember?
No, in the previous race.
Oh, in the previous race, I went 4 deep,
but I was all about Jerry. You had Runo H. Harley. You had like 4 horses.
but I was heavy on the 8. Like that was my one I needed to get out of all my.
But I will say this, Andrew. He used 4 horses, and one of them was the winner. I had to find the winner by using the all ball, because I mean that horse probably would have been 7th of 8 of 9 on my ranked in selections. So we're both alive. Thank you for joining us. Tell us what we can look forward to with what you're doing on social media. Anything coming up in Hong Kong? When Romantic Warrior won on that big day, Ciaran Gold Phoenix was supposed to be in that race, right?
Yeah, I all my plans ready to fly out there for it. Bucket list track, but no such luck. Next year, we got a big schedule for Gold Phoenix, and he's racing or training like
a storm.
Like wow, like he's an 8-year-old. Doesn't look like it.
Terry says hi to the 6th Dragon. Always nice to see you on here, Andrew. You and your partner Evers do very, very good work covering Hong Kong. And Andy B. and Cohen too pops on a lot, and all the people you have on your show. Very informative. I don't know if he's watching now, but he was watching earlier. But you may know Racing Downwind on X. He follows the Hong Kong circuit and Japan racing very, very intensely and puts up his picks. He's a good follow. You guys need to follow each other. You'll have a lot in common. That's what we do, Ciaran. We bring people together.
Yep.
So are you alive? You're alive to the 3, 9, and the 2, correct?
I'm alive. On my ticket, I'm alive to the 9. I'm all about our horse we agreed on. My other ticket
was the 3. I'm sorry. I put up the wrong ticket. All right. So I got distracted. I'm sorry. So let's see if there's any hidden money. So we said the 4 is the favorite in the double for 319. Then the 2.
So we're going to the pick 3. The pick 3, number 2 is paying $840. Then we go to number 3 at $1128. Then the number 4 at $1314.
So there's a discrepancy right there, Ciaran. So the 4 is favored in the double, but the 2 is favored in the pick 3. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
And then
who's right?
We go to the pick 4. The 3 is the favorite in the pick 4.
No, the 4 is. The 4 is.
Oh, the 4 is actually by $7. Yes.
Yeah,
and then the 3 at $845.
But then the 2 is third choice.
Yes. I mean,
favored on the tote and favored in the double. Oh no, second choice. It's weird.
I mean, we don't get much info, but the pick 5, the 2 is the favorite at $1,500. The 4 is next at $1,865, and then the 3 at $1,900.
So the 2 is the favorite in the pick 5, but not in the other pools. How bizarre is that?
And that's something we don't see too often.
So the only thing that this is really telling me is that the 2 was not that fancied in the multis, but is getting bet on the board. Maybe that's why they need to make up the difference, because they're leveraged to other horses, so they need to bet win money on the 2. But the sneaky thing is I don't think either one of us have given the 4 as much credit as he's gotten in the multis. What is he on the tote?
The 4 to 1. He's second.
Yeah, that's like right?
Yeah. I mean, let's do an experiment, Frank, on your Express Bet trifecta tool.
Yeah, let's do that. Let me just look before that real quick while we're still on the doubles. The imputed odds, the doubles have the 2 as the slight favorite. And then okay. Anyway, all right. Let's go.
When we looked at Race Lens earlier, I said the 2 and the 4 were both at the same odds percentages. So, and then it came 6-9. So we even talked about it earlier. It was the kind of spread where, well, who knows,
Well, let's try to sniff out some sneaky exact trifecta stuff. What we're doing here, people who don't know, my main, and this is not a plug or anything, it's just what I like and what I prefer. I'm happy to try other ADWs if they're out there, and I keep trying to sign up for AmWager, but for some reason I can't. It's a whole other story. Anyway, I'm using ExpressBet, and for certain tracks on ExpressBet, if you go to their little odds board section and click on the probables, in addition to seeing the double probables and the exacta probables, they have a trifecta tool. which is very interesting because that's information that a lot of people don't have, and a lot of smart players tend to bury and hide their money
Yes.
in the trifecta pool. So we have access to that, and we can kind of see what's going on. So who do you want to look at?
Well, we're all about the 9, so let's look at 9 over 3, because I think if I'm doing a try in this race, Frank, I'm going to toss the fill horse, because otherwise it's just.
Well, you know what, Ciaran? Let's look at it with the 2 on top and see if there's anything. Let's look at the first 2 choices, see if they're being overbet. The 2, 4. Let's do 2, 4, 9 just to see.
Well, you can do 2, 4, 3. We do the top 3 choices. So if we do 2, 4,
okay. That's smart. That's better.
We'll get an idea what the lowest pay if it chalks out.
Hold on. Why isn't it working now? The deep state just shut me off. Now, hold on. I've got to refresh my page. So what am I doing, Ciaran? 2, 4, 3?
Yeah, 2, 4, 3.
Okay, trifecta. First place, 2. Second place, 4. This is for $2, okay? It's not heavily bet at all. $68.
That's actually
so
not
30,
bad for chalkity chalk, huh?
So that's what? That's 30. So $35 about. The combo is with the 4, 57.
Interesting.
That is very interesting. How many minutes to post? Because that seems.
We got 12 minutes for some reason. I was looking at it, and we've been blah blah blahing for a while, but we got 11 minutes left. We got lots of time.
All right, I'm going to look with the 9 on top. Who do you want to say? The favorite combo with the 9 on top is 9-2-3.
Actually, 9. I would say 9-3-2, but let's see what the 9-2-3 pays.
That's 9-2-3 is the favorite with the 9 on top, and that's paying $155 for 2.
$75. I'll take that all day to Sunday.
That's pretty good too. But we're pretty leveraged with the 9 on top, so I think we should look at the 9 in second and third, don't you think?
True.
So who can beat us here? That's the problem. I have 4 Bs and 5 Cs.
What I like, I mean, we talked about it before. I like to, when I do a write-up, when I'm doing some of these tries, I got to use all the horses I use in my write-up. And believe it or not, 2, 3, 9. I mean, the 10 didn't make it in. I just went 3 in this race. It was 2, 3, 9.
All right.
Well, let's see what the
so
DTL.
We have to definitely use the 2, 3. Let me look what my numbers are. But before we do that, since we have an eternity, over under graded stakes wins for Gold Phoenix. Oh, I'll take the under. 2.5 under.
Yeah, I mean, we've got they planned a very aggressive season for Go. We're going to be back February 14th is first race,
and that's the earliest he's come back, right? Usually they wait a little longer.
Yeah, it used to be the Kilroy was we come back in March, so and he's training like a beast.
So what race is that? That's the Kilroy?
Actually, I'll pull it up here. No,
it's pull it up. I'm curious. Yeah, Jeff, this is a great tool. You know what? I'm gonna take a. You know what, Jeff? Can you do me a favor? Can you email me Scatoni Racing? Hold on, Ciaran. ScatoniRacing@gmail.com and let me know that you tell me what you're saying about the trifecta tool, because I'd like to get it to Tyler, who is with Express Bets, and let him know that people use this and it's valuable to retail players, and maybe they can roll it out everywhere. So if you do that, I promise I will get it to people who can make a decision on that. I'm not saying they will do it, but I think the more voices, the better, because it is a phenomenal tool.
And they're the only ones who do it. ExpressBet is the only one who gives us that insight, and it's more.
I don't know. Have you tried on Twin Spires or anything else? I don't know.
Do not see it. Maybe I'm incorrect.
I doubt it's on Twin Spires. They shut off Delta Downs.
Yes, they shut down their low takeout. Like they were like, nope. And then they announced it the day of. Oh yeah, we're not doing that race. We're not doing our low takeouts anymore.
All right. Well, while we're talking about Gold Phoenix, please, everyone, let us know who you like in this last race so we can put a trifecta together. So
first race is going to be February 14th, San Marcos Stakes, 1.25 miles.
Is that a grade 3?
Grade 3. Then grade 3, March 21st, San Luis Stakes, 1.5 miles. And then like we have for the last couple of years, Kentucky Derby Day, Old Forester, that we should have won last year, but we got a Rispoli ride. And then it's
where'd the horse finish? I don't remember that race.
We ended up coming 5th, but we won 6 feet past the line, going up the soggy rail with all the rain. Then Saratoga, June 6th. Eddie Reed Stakes, Del Mar Handicap.
What race at Saratoga? The
Manhattan,
the
mile and
turf?
3/16.
What is it?
The Manhattan Stakes, grade 1.
Wow, that's a grade 1.
Yeah. And
How old is he? 14, 15?
What's that?
How old is he? 14, 15?
Yeah, 7. Well, 8 now. And then back to win the Del Mar Handicap for the 5th year in a row, and then they'll start calling it the Gold Phoenix Handicap probably.
You know what, Ciaran? I actually forgot. I am alive in the all turf, so I'm going to look and see what those are paying. How about that?
I can tell you right now.
Yeah, I have to go to that other screen, so it's hard.
I can pull it up pretty easily. Hang on. All turf pick 3 or live to who? 9?
Yeah, just the 9.
All turf pick 3, $1,200, Frank.
You're kidding me. 7 won the first leg, 5 won the second, right?
First leg. Show results.
What do I have it wrong?
7
right, 5, Paradise Lake.
Paradise Lake, yep. 7-5.
Woo!
And then that's the only one you have, right? So even looking at this one, Frank, in the will pays, 2 is paying. We should actually need to start looking at this when it's,
Is it the all turf you're talking about, Ciaran?
Yeah. So the all turf is paying 118 to the 2, 124.50 to the 3. Oh, actually, Frank, I looked at the wrong number. I'm sorry, Frank.
Oh my God.
It's paying $47.
What? To the 9?
247.
To the 9.
Yes.
All right, that's more like it. I was like 1,200. What?
So 2 is paying 118, 3 124. 4 is paying 171. 5 is paying 228.
So who's the favorite?
The favorite is the 2, slightly by $6. It's 2, 3, and it jumps.
What about the 4?
4 is 171. 5 is an interesting one. 5's paying 228, Frank.
5 figures, absolutely figures. In fact, when this race was carded for one of the days that they canceled, and Iron wasn't in the race, I actually had both sides of bad as an A.
Okay.
This is a tough race, and that's part of the reason why I singled. I was looking for a separator horse because I had a feeling a lot of people were going to go tight spread, and you could do that in the all turf because the favorite won the first leg, second choice won that, and you could have spread here.
Well,
I wanted
Frank,
to do the opposite.
Our 9 is down to 5-1, so he's drifting down to the price we thought he might be.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
Yes, very good sign.
But I don't know if he'll get whacked late though, because he's not he didn't take sneaky money in the multis.
And we need him to win because Ricky's got Jessica's got a bun in the oven. He's got another mouth to feed here soon. Time for Ricky to start winning.
LD wants to fire away. Let's get serious now. 5 minutes to post. What's our try going to pay? Let me tell you what my horses were here, Ciaran. You said you were just 239.
Correct.
Okay, so my A was the 9. My B's were 2354.
2356.
So we both like the 2 and the 3, second and third.
But you said you liked the 6 as well?
I never said that.
Oh, that's why I was saying I thought I misheard you. So
2354.
Oh, 4. Okay.
So I mean, we could just do 2345 over 9 over 2345, and then 2345 over 2345 over 9, right? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. So 2354.
Wait, hold on. Let me mute this. Sorry.
Over 9 over 2354, and then you wanted to come back and do 2345, 2345 over 9, correct?
I didn't hear the first one, but
so the first one is 2345 over 9 over 2345, and then coming back with 2345 over 2345 over 9. So we're hedging our 9 winning because we'll get paid on our other tickets. and seeing what we get paid on this one, correct?
DTL Crew. Yeah, let me. Yeah, because we're leveraged to the 9, right? I don't think we need to press. You're going to win 1,200. I'm going to win what, a 2 something from the all turf and 600 from the double. I mean, we're all set there, but we have to account for the horse running second or third.
Yeah. So let me
$1 try. 2, 3, 4, 5 over 9 over 2, 3, and that's 1, 2, 3.
$12 for $1.
And we got to come back and do it with the 9 and third. And then I have another idea we might want to do, but let me put this on. Did you put it in?
I'm doing it right now.
Okay. We put our money where our mouths are. We're just not picking
live
horses.
gambling show. Live gambling show.
We're either winning or losing, or breaking even.
We don't make our picks on Tuesday, and then we gotta go with the flow. We might have a hot jockey or a cold jockey.
Nothing wrong with that at all, but you got to have a show like this to back it up, right?
All right. So
how about this, Ciaran? How about this? Since the 2-3 were both of our B horses, I'm just throwing this out there. We don't have to do it. 2-3 with 9 with all. 2-3 with all with 9.
2-3 with 9 with all.
Just think about it. We don't have to do it because it might be.
I'm writing it down. So you wanted to do 2-3 with 9 with all, and then what? 2-3 all with 9.
Yeah.
All right.
So let me just see how much that costs. That's only $14.
That's actually a lot cheaper than we thought it would be. 2-3 all
with 9 with all
is $14. Yeah.
And 2-3, and then 2-3 with all with 9. This way, if one of our key horses does, if there's chaos, want to do that too?
Yeah, why not?
$1 try. We're just betting that the 9 is going to run first, second, or third with the 2 and the 3. 2-3. This is good because I never really play tries. It's going to help me with my betting.
No, it's one of the things I'd like to work on as well.
And then we'll look at the will pays and see if we're getting screwed.
Priorities, huh? Gambling first, and then let's see what we can actually get.
There you go. Oops, took it on the chin again. So that's only 28. So we're only spending 24 and 28. That's worth it for a flutter. Because look, our horse could still run second or third, and we could still not win. But you can't bet everything.
And then we agreed. We almost had the same horses, so.
So, Larry, I'll say it out loud in case you didn't see it. DTL Crew, $1 try, 2-3 with 9 with all. Come right back, 2-3 with all with 9, and then a little more tighter, 2-3-4-5 with 9 with 2-3-4-5, 2-3-4-5 with 2-3-4-5 with 9. We're keying the 9. If you like other horses, feel free to use them in any combination you want, but we are betting that the 9 is going to run first, second, or third, and hope we get lucky in the other spots.
Yeah, and between that, our tickets are only $54, and let's see what the chalkiest one pays, Frank. What is 2-3 with 9? What does 2 with 9 with 3 pay?
Let me look. I'm going to put my email up. So, Jeff, where's my email? I'm going to look at this, Ciaran. What is it? Oh, they're at the gate.
We're at the gate now anyway. They're loading.
But what is it real quick? I'll see if I can get it in.
2 with 3 with 9.
2 with 3 with 9 is paying $132 for $2.
So we're still, even if that chalks out on the trifecta, we walk away with a profit from all the try bets.
Yeah, well, we'll have it twice. All right, we're off. Good luck, everyone. Let's get this 9. One time.
Come on, Ricky.
Come on. Ah. Ah. Get third at least. Oh, Ricky, you done us dirty.
Did we just get?
Ricky did us dirty, man. That freaking wide, 4 wide move around the turn.
Yeah, like, why are we so wide? That took so much out of that horse. Oy.
We should have at least gotten third. I thought the horse was going to win. That was not his best work. I love Ricky, but you can't ride the turf course like that. You just can't.
That's probably all those midnight runs to 7-Eleven for pickles.
Diapers. Oh, yeah, pickles, right. We would have at least hit the try if the 9 gets third. The horse didn't even get third.
Did he?
That horse is a total bet back, man. That horse was.
Yeah.
I don't think they do Trackus anymore, but if they did, this horse stopped at Clocker's Corner for a coffee.
Who got us on the inside? Oh, that's annoying.
That is so annoying. That looks like I can't tell.
Stick your
5.
tongue out.
I think it's the 5. We had the 5. We had them all.
Yeah, we had all those horses. Yeah.
Oh, I don't feel bad about that bet at all. I think the 9 was the best horse in the race.
Oh, absolutely. That is
one of the worst turf trips you'll ever see.
That is an absolute upgrade on your notes next out.
Yeah, that'll look good, though, that the horse finished 4th in a blanket, and then Ricky will ride the horse back next time with a better post, hopefully. The 9, the 9 doesn't do you any favors with the rail out.
Yeah.
He had to make a decision. He probably didn't want to get trapped inside. Not blaming the jockey. It's just that unfortunate that the trip was less than ideal. How about Bernini just packed it in, huh?
Yep.
So, yeah, Sweet Odyssey, which was originally both of our A's, and then we decided, well, hey, look, 5-1, we were right about it. Ciaran,
we did what we were supposed to do. Like we had, right. And it's going to, if we just had a little bit of better racing luck, we were looking at a nice little pay there, you know? But that's what we're doing. We won board and we adjusted. We had the 9 every way, other way, and we hedged.
Yeah, I mean, that is how you bet. Like, you got to focus on your decisions, not on the outcomes, right? I feel like we made all of the right decisions today. We both alive to an 8-1 morning line, multiple tickets, multiple times.
That should have won that race. Like that.
Exactly. Horse fire.
Horse looked fantastic.
So, no regrets there. No regrets there, but I'm just looking at take a little screenshot of our Twitter numbers there, Ciaran. Pretty good.
Thursday racing.
Better than a lot of shows I see out there. Better than a lot of shows.
And we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow.
We will, but we have to do our exercise like we always do. We won't compare pools because there wasn't Thursday racing last year, but we do have to look at the parlays because that's the part of the show, right? We believe there's value in these bets.
Even when we've seen like a 4-5 and a 2-1 hit on the double, you've still made 10 to 25% more money betting these doubles with the low takeout. All right.
Let's see what Andrew says. Mirko could win a California. Oh, he's riding great, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, yeah. You know what? Do you have something clicked? Right, something clicked with him.
It took him a while to get
we're not knocking him, but he wanted like his first mount at Del Mar, wire to wire for Leonard Powell. Ciaran had the horse Ribbons at 28-1, and then after that he turned into a pumpkin. Like he was unbettable at Del Mar. Did it take him that long to acclimate? Because all of a sudden a light bulb went off. Maybe he got a new agent or something. The dude is terrific. He's doing everything right for the last 3 months now.
When these jockeys come from overseas, from the UK and Hong Kong and France, Pratt even took a little while to get used to, out here. All these guys, once the clock clicks for them, they're absolutely bet. But the whole thing is you want to jump on them early because that's when you'll get the bet. When you're on them early for their first few big wins on those big prices, it pays for it.
Well, I still think we're getting value on him too, right? Because
absolutely.
even though his stats are really good, people they gravitate toward the familiar names. But anyway, yeah, Andrew, that's a great point. He wanted to know what bourbon you were drinking.
I'm a cognac guy, so I got.
Excuse us. Do you have any grapes?
Remy XO, but
Remy XO. You got Remy and soda pop?
It's Remy and sugar-free Red Bull, the winter version.
There you go.
The winter version. I had to. They don't have it too long, so I had to stock up on it. It's probably one of the best flavors they have.
I actually ran out of bourbon, so Terry made me a wonderful iced coffee with Fireball. Delicious.
No comment. Fireball. I wish I had. Now I know which next song. We can't really do a.
Well, Ciaran, here, Andrew.
This was our picks today. Right, so we got to do. Let's start with the pick 3, Frank. You ready to?
Yeah, let me call it up real quick. So, Racing Downwind, you have to follow Andrew Brown at Off to the Races Media or at the Brown Andrew. You guys would have a lot in common. You probably already know each other, but just in case you don't. Okay, let me go to the thing here, Ciaran. I'm going to get ChatGPT to do the math for me. I got into a big fight with ChatGPT the other night. Huge fight. You know the program was designed by humans because the more I was working with ChatGPT, the lazier it got. Anyway, calculate a $3 win parlay with horses. What do you got for me?
$9.
Okay.
$24.
Ooh. And
$5.60.
Ooh. I mean, I bet the pick 3 is really good.
The pick 3 paid $840.90, Frank.
Let everybody complain about this. I'm not that.
These
$453, Ciaran.
Double. That's what we keep saying. This is the best value in these bets by far. The low takeout, high minimum bets. You can make some big money in them.
I tell everybody, you can still do what you do. I'm not telling anybody to stop betting what they're betting. You like what you like, that's fine. But please, for the love of God, reallocate your bankroll. Ciaran, this is better than it's ever been. These bets are better than when the $1 pick 4 used to exist.
These are this is what we used to get paid. I mean, I changed my name today. Did I do it on the show? California pick 3. Someone suggested it, so I've changed it. I mean, my handle now is 90% pick 3 and doubles, the low takeout bets.
This was a havable sequence. We didn't have it because we were focused on the 9, but the winner of the last was absolutely logical. I mean, we used the horse in our trifectas. First race, second choice. Clooney was a little fuzzy, but Ciaran used 4 horses, and that was one of them.
Yep.
So, I mean, this is eminently havable for $3. Okay, $5 double. Calculate a $5.
I mean, we already know this is going to pay huge because the $5 double paid $354, Frank.
So what? $24 and $5.60.
Yeah, I mean, fantastic pays.
Yeah, I mean,
and we're just using live gambling information. You know what I mean? That's
just playing. I mean, you're taking your opinions, but you're really also playing numbers. It's a market. This is a financial market.
And the beauty of this, I mean, back in the day, we used to look at look at the information you have. Once the sequences start happening, you can take the probables and the will pays going forward on doubles and pick 3s and strategically say, I should bet more on my horse I really like, or I got to pivot a little bit.
That's what we did. I mean, we were up to bat you were up to bat for 1,200 plus whatever the try would have paid. I was up to bat 600 in the pick three, and 200 in the all turf. Sorry, 600 in the all turf. 800 plus whatever. I mean, we were looking at a dime each, and we didn't invest all that much.
No. And we got some action for our money, and we had the potential for. We'll come back firing tomorrow, of course, and then our
$3 pick three pays $840.
That's
pick
great.
three paying $840.
And people are like, "Well, I prefer the 50-cent minimums." No, because everyone can hammer every combination. You want higher price bets because then people have to be strategic in how they allocate, and they're not going to have every combination, and the pays are going to be higher. Simple.
Here's the thing. It's not because you can't afford a $3 minimum. It's because you're lazy with your handicapping. You want to use as many horses as possible. Get better with your handicapping. Play the $3. It's going to cost you a little bit more, but you're looking at, what was that, 50% more? I'm not good with the math. What is it, 150% more?
It was like 90%. Actually, it paid. You said
200% more?
Yeah, it was 100% more. You got paid 100% more doing the pick three than doing a win parlay bet. That says
think about it. The lower minimums for a good horse player and a good handicapper, they are our enemy because it allows people to buy combinations. And I'm not talking about the sophisticated bettors. I'm talking about everybody.
Average guys.
Every guy. Yeah. Well, you know what? I'll throw in 2 more horses. It's only cost me $8. Okay, but it's gonna deflate your payout astronomically. You need to get better and more targeted about your handicapping. Okay, off the soapbox. Raging Downwind. Okay, you guys follow each other. Awesome. You know what, Jeff? I actually subscribed to both ChatGPT. I upgraded to both of them. I'm testing them both out. We'll see. Grok got lazy too.
Grok blows everyone away.
Yeah, Grok, but I've been using Grok. It gets a little lazy as well. And then they start thinking on their own. They're like, oh, I go, what? I'm not paying you to think. I'm paying you to do exactly what I want you to do.
You know, it's probably just because, you know,
blah, blah,
this is
blah,
what,
blah, blah.
This is what it's like. Oh, I'm tired of Frank giving me, and I'm just going to, Frank, here you go.
Well, you know, I can't argue against.
No, you can't argue with it. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it's like, oh, I got to listen to him again. And then it's probably, I got to get a better one, but the baby talk is probably, oh, geez, here goes Frank again.
All right. Well, I think everybody wants to watch the college football game. Right?
We will be back. Different bat channel, but you can follow us on our Twitter accounts. We'll be back tomorrow for late pick 3 at Santa Anita, and then our Santa Anita show again on Sunday.
We got some serious views and serious traction, everybody. I want to thank the original, the OG, and loyal members of the DTL crew. I want to welcome everybody who tuned in today and joining us for the first time. You know, Ciaran and I give each other a lot of stick, but we do this because we love it and we want to build a community because we know there are thousands of horse players out there just like us, and we finally have some wagers where we believe we have an edge.
We have
player retail friendly bets.
We have an edge on these. I mean, we're also probably going to roll out the all turf eventually on the show, right, Frank?
Yeah, we might do that Sunday. Actually,
yeah. So we
don't
might
want to
be
do
on
it for the first show because we don't want everybody the first time viewers to hear us talk for 8 hours. But
Sunday we'll be starting that, and then we'll be firing away on all those other all the low takeout bets. Absolutely.
Yeah. So just so everyone knows our schedule, every Sunday we plan to do this official Santa Anita live stream focusing on the all turf pick 3 and the late pick 3 and late double, and then we'll do our Friday show. We'll be loosey goosey with that, no affiliation, putting the trouble back in double trouble, and then we'll do select days. You know, if Santa Anita has a big day and wants us to do something, we're all for it. If you guys have suggestions, know of anything, let us know. We're going to take this out. Ciaran, I'll let you sign off first, and then I just want to have a brief message at the end, but you go ahead.
Well, if you're like us today, we're going home in trouble, Frank.
We're going home in trouble, but you know what? I feel like this was a good show. Like I thought we elevated our game.
If we had a, you know, if I was ever to train horses, one thing I'd be training my horses is to stick their tongue out at the line.
Look, decisions, not outcomes. I think we made all good decisions today. It just didn't work out. If we keep making the right decisions, it's going to pay off in the long run. So, and then just a very special, I just wanted to put this up here. Happy birthday, Ben. That's Terry and her big brother, Ben, my brother-in-law. Love you, miss you, and you're here with us every day. All right. Good night, everybody.
We did it!
Unbelievable.